Hello guys, welcome to my channel. This is God Give Lord Trader. Here in this video, I want to say something about greed and fear controls the markets. So in this video, I want you to stay tuned because I want to list out some vital information how to control your greed and fear in the market so that it won't affect you when trading. So make sure you stay tuned because the last one is going to make you really understand what it really means to control greed and fear so that it won't affect you when trading. So stay tuned, and before then, make sure you like this video, comment, and also share this video. Number one thing is how you deal with greed in your life will affect your habits at trading table. What does that simply mean? For example, if you are the type of, maybe you want to use 100 naira to make 10,000 naira. You want to use 1,000 naira to make 1 million naira. Because of greed, you are so greedy that when it comes to trading, when you bring that mindset, that mentality into trading, you assume is a Ponzi scheme. Yes, you just want a situation that you use 100,000 to make 1 million, to make 10 million in the matter of 1 month, 2 weeks. So you see, that's so greedy. Something like that, you want to use just 1,000 to make 10 million. It's greedy. Where do you see that kind of thing that exists? It's Ponzi scheme. So if you're greedy, it will affect you when you bring that kind of mindset, that kind of mentality into the trading aspect. Because when you deposit your $100, that's what will come into your mind. You want to use that $100 to make $1,000. You want to use that $100 to make $10,000. Probably you can use that $1, you make 500, $200. You don't want to close it, you don't want to withdraw, you want to make sure you use that $100 to make $10,000. So that's not how it goes. It's greed. That greed, it will affect you in the trading aspect. Meanwhile, let's go. Number two, happiness does not come as a result of buying or acquiring something we don't have, but rather as a result of learning to appreciate what we already have. That's number two. So when you're greedy, you don't appreciate what you have already. Meanwhile, you're using $100 and you're making $50, $150, $200 with your $100, and you don't appreciate that because you saw someone else using $100 to make $1,000, and that greediness is inside you. You don't appreciate the one that you're making already, the one that you have already. You don't value that one. You want to make $1,000 with that your $100. So that's part of greediness. Meanwhile, when making that $100, using $100 to make either 100, 150, 200, with consistency, with times, you grow up, you increase your profits, you increase your profitability. When trading, you increase your profitability, you increase it with time and consistency. That's it. So learn to appreciate what you have already, not always expecting to maybe be like others. At least try appreciate what you have. That's part of greediness. So let's continue. Three, the third one, the greatest barrier to success is the fear of failure. That's when fear comes in. Do you hear that? The greatest barrier to success is the fear of failure. Maybe you are fearing, oh, I don't want to fail, I don't want to lose money. You will fail when you fear to fail. That's, you are already a failure when you are fearing to fail. So the greatest barrier for you to succeed is when you are afraid, when you are fear to failure, when doing the right things. Listen, when doing the right things, not that you go and do the wrong things expecting to excel or succeed with what you were doing. When you're afraid of doing the right thing or failing, that's that means you're already failing already. You are already in failing. So that's the greatest barrier. When you're afraid to take that trade, maybe probably you take several losses, you take up to 3, 4, 5, 7 losses in a row, and you saw your setup. Instead of you to execute your trade, you have a trading plan. You saw your setup because of you have already failed in different trade. The next day, or the next week, you don't want to take a trade anymore. You have you have already scared. You are scared. You are afraid of taking trade because you don't want to fail. So that's when fear comes in. After greedy, you're fearing now because you were greedy of making huge profits and you lose lot of money, and now fear comes in for you to execute other trades. So that's it. Let's still continue. The number fourth one is either you control your fear or your fear controls you. Hope you can listen to that. Either you control your fear or your fear do what controls you. Because if you don't know how to control your fear, if you don't master your psychology, you don't have good trading psychology anymore, it will be controlling you. You will be executing trade in any form of aspect. Meanwhile, it's not supposed to be so. When you're supposed to execute trade, you will not execute, but your fear is controlling you. You are now executing trade when you're not supposed to execute trade. So either you control your fear or your fear will control you. So let's go for the last one. The fifth one, that's number 5. Hope sees the invisible, feels the impossibility, touch the realities, and achieve the impossibles. So that's when you have hope. You're doing the right thing, not that you have hope and you're doing the wrong things. You're not greedy, you don't have fear, you have a good trading plans and you have a good trading strategy. You have a good risk to reward ratio, you have a good risk management ratio, you have a good risk control ratio. When you have all those plans, you're putting things in order, you're putting yourself in orders, most especially your emotions, your psychology, everything, you put them in orders and you have that hope. That's when you start having the impossible, you start achieving the impossible results. So stay tuned for content like this. If you know you're not following me, make sure you follow me. Also like this video, comment and share. Peace and love. Thanks.